We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll run it again with Henry. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. They give him a gain of 38.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. They came on a crossing route. I could just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Crabtree. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And now running right through it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really started to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly why the Ravens drafted him, added him to their stable after drafting Hayden Hurst in the 1st round. A second tight end who can catch the football. He looks like a guy who's going to line up on the line of scrimmage and mash you in the running game as a blocker. But his best attributes, splitting out, catching the football almost as an extra wide receiver.
Now a carry for Allen. And an alley to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
No, check. Patriot.
Jackson on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jackson on 1st down, being chased out left. And he fires one incomplete. Not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this is complete. It's Allen. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. This will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brandon, it's a situation like this where a head coach writes himself a note before the game. Remember, it's a long game. You don't have to chase points early. But on the other hand, it's a huge disappointment if you only come away with 3 after a big drive. Let's see what he decides to do.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. This is Derrick Henry. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2nd down, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Nobody in front. Rashard Matthews. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Leopard! Leopard!
On second down, Jackson. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Let's go. One.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a first down run with Collins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On third down, Jackson. And some room to run now. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On second down, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Out come the Titans now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
The former Charger All-Pro Eric Weddle on the stop.
Let's go, let's go.
Mariota now from the 50. incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
One. Keep it rolling. One.
On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
One.
From the gun, Mariota escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Let's go. One.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Let's go.
Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. Trying to force it to his tight end Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Jackson. This will be fourth, just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does. And that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. Touchdown, Titans! Rashard Matthews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played, the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Following the interception here, Mariota. He will find Davis on the left side complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Mariota now to throw on first down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Second down, Mariota. He fights him off. Dancing to his left. Forced out to his left. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to have a third down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Mariota from the gun on third down. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Crabtree, the intended receiver.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Mariota on first down. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary.
He's going to be hit and driven into the turf. DJ Reader. Breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mariota now on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up. Just a bit short.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And Matthews has it right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
Let's go.
1st down, Mariota being chased out left. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity if it breaks down.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 54 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Play action. Now Jackson out to his left. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Wesley Woodyard coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Back now in Nashville. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They go play action now. Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football. But they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Mariota to throw it. And he hits his man, Matthews. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A first down carry for Henry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this will be caught. It's Matthews for the Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Leopard! Leopard!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Now Jackson, Allen here on the screen. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw again is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And Jackson throwing once more. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This will be taken very short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. 1, 1, 1. 1, 1. 3, 3, 3. 1, 1.
A first down throw for Mariota. And Davis with it left side. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there.
It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Finds it, and he's going to go down again. Derek Morgan able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Kenny Vaccaro.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun! Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Flush to his right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Leopard!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Leopard! Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Mariota here to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride. I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Play fake to Henry. Now Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and your